Hey guys, thought I'd do a quick update on the 55. Everything's going well. Done a couple of trimmings. Trimmed down the pennywort and the kabamba over on the right hand corner. And I did trim down some of the sawtooth hygro and the other two pieces that are getting close to the surface. I'm going to wait until they get right to the surface and then trim them down and probably take the bottoms out and just replant the tops. Bottoms, leaves don't seem to be changing over, so I'll just replant the tops that already have the sawtooth going. The tiger lotus is doing fantastic. It's keeping low growth and just putting leaves out right and left. Haven't seen any that have really tried to head up towards the surface yet. They're all staying low. The crypt parva is doing great since I've been dosing with a lot more iron. A lot of the leaves are getting more of a brown red color. The crypts over in, let's see if I can point them out, in this section of the tank right there, definitely have colored up. They've got a lot more dark browns and reds and tans in their leaves. So I think I was correct in assuming that iron was definitely one of the deficiencies I had in the tank. Getting ready to order some of the PPS or whatever, the dry ferts. So I'm going to order a batch of that and just have the standard ones with the macronutrients and the micronutrients, and I'll probably order an extra bag of iron along with it so I can mix up my own iron. Fish are doing well. I did unfortunately have one suicidal jumper, which was one of my GBRs, my German blue rams. Came up here one night and was working on the computer and fell asleep on my bed, and I got up, woke up about an hour later and looked over on the floor, and I saw what I thought was, at first I thought it was like a roach or a bug or something, and I got up and kind of approached it slowly and realized it was one of the German blue rams, and he had been out long enough that he had bought the farm. So I guess you could say on the lucky side it was the one that had a little bit of tail fungus going on that I could never catch. I wanted to try to catch him and put him in the little 5-gallon hospital tank and treat him, but never could catch him. But it seems that he's the one that either committed suicide or was chased out of the tank, whichever. So I'm down to 2 German blue rams, and actually I'm looking at them right now. One of them's up right in the middle, in the center, towards the front of the tank. That's a female. The male is kind of poking around in the back. I think it's a male. Not sure. I'll have to check to see, because I had 2 females and 1 male, so I'm not sure which one died. But all the fish otherwise are doing fantastic. The 4 baby Buenos Aires tetras are still in the little nursery box, and they're doing fine. They're eating and growing and getting bigger, and hopefully in a couple weeks when they get big enough, I'm not sure if I'm going to let them loose in the tank, or I might let 1 or 2 of them loose, where I have 3 of them in there, and I'll probably take the others and either sell them or give them away or take them to the pet shop or something. I don't think I really want 5 of those fish swimming around in there. They're a little too active for the rest of the fish in that tank. That one, as you can see, he's swimming back and forth. He's like ever ready bunny's got nothing on him. But anyways, I did want to hit on one subject, algae. I've been noticing a lot of videos coming up on YouTube lately discussing how to get rid of, how to prevent, what to do when you get an algae outbreak. I've seen some of the new people coming on scene that are new to the hobby and just learning, And first off, the first thing I want to say, and if you haven't heard it in other videos, algae is a natural part of the aquarium. You will never ever get rid of all the algae in your aquarium. If you were able to get rid of all the algae in your aquarium, you wouldn't have any live plants. So algae is always going to be there. The trick is to keep it at bay and keep it in a low enough aspect where the plants are taking most of the nutrients and the algae is just struggling to get along, and just be happy with it. But you're always going to have a little bit of algae here or there in the aquarium. If you don't, you got nothing alive in the aquarium, because algae's just going to be there. I do not claim to be an expert at this, but I have kept aquariums long enough. The plant thing is new to me, but I've had fish in aquariums for over 25 years now. And whether you got fake plants, all rocks, all driftwood, bare bottom with a one of those red planters in there for breeding or whatever like that, you're going to have algae. It's just a fact of it. So I guess I'm saying live with it. I'd like to say good luck to Dustin's fish tanks. Dustin's going to be going up to the Chicago show this weekend, and I wish I could, but I'm all the way down here in South Carolina, and there's just no way in my schedule that I'd be able to make that trip, cost nor mileage wise. So support old Dustin at Dustin's Fish Tanks, and I'm sure he'll be coming out with a bunch of videos on his trip up there, so be looking for those. Other than that, I think that about covers what I had to say. Anybody got any questions, arguments about the algae, or comments, whatever, leave them in the comments section. Oh, and by the way, the new YouTube things, everybody seems to be very confused about this. All YouTube did was, or Google did, was tie YouTube to Google+. If you want to make comments or leave comments for people that you're subscribed to, you have to be in their circles. They have to have you in their circles, and you got to have them in your circles. That's all they really changed was. Otherwise, if you leave the comments, I don't think they get the email for them. I think they still show up on the YouTube page, but I don't think they get an email telling them that they got a comment from so-and-so and it said this. So really the only thing that changed is when you get these emails saying so-and-so left you a comment, do you want to add them to your circle? Just go ahead and say yes. I mean, it's no big deal. You don't have to do anything really differently. Google is trying to drag everybody into Google+, which I'm not overly excited about, but hey, you know, they're giving us a lot of free services, and they're not charging us for any of this stuff, so, I mean, it really is hard to come up with an argument and say that they're evil or anything like that, because, I mean, think about the cost that they incur for getting all those servers that they got to keep for all our videos that we're posting. I mean, there's thousands and thousands and trillions of dollars worth of servers out there that are hosting all these videos, so you really can't complain too much. So if they want to try to push you into their little social network thing, hey, you know, doesn't mean you have to get on Google Plus and start chatting it up like you do on Facebook. If you're used to Facebook, stay with Facebook and do your chatting and postings there, and just, you know, when you get those emails asking you to join a circle or whatever for somebody that you've already subbed, go ahead and take them into your circle. And that way you can continue to make comments, and they'll get your comments, and they can reply to your comments, and yada, yada, yada. But I think that about sums it up. Anyways, weekend's coming up. Hope everybody It's got some great plans for the weekend. It's getting kind of cold down here, although actually last night was the coldest, but I think it's going to warm up a little bit for the weekend, so maybe I can get some things done outside. There's still a few things I need to take care of outside before I'm ready to strap it all down for winter. But everybody have a great weekend, and thanks for watching.